One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Raleigh, North Carolina, Carter Finley Stadium, and home to the NC State Wolfpack. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Kansas State Wildcats, taking on a team from the ACC, the NC State Wolfpack. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. NC State will kick off, and that'll get things underway. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Flags flying as the pass is incomplete. Let's see what the call is. You can grab, but you can't hold on. A defensive holding penalty will give this offense a first down. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. Use the play fake, now to throw. This time on target. Oh, he's got some space. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
The give to the tailback. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. Makes the tackle at the 27. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down.
Nice job there by the receiver on the out route, not telegraphing where he's going. He can't be peeking to the outside, giving the defender an opportunity to break on the ball. He kept his eyes right down the field. DB had no idea where he was going, and that helped make that completion a whole lot easier.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affected the football game.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Stone. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
And he was off target there, but I tell you what, I'll expect to see more of that. They do a really good job in this offense of getting the running back the football in the passing. Just let him make plays, let him be a difference maker, ball getting to him in space. So I expect we'll see more of that throughout this game.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Got some room to run.
This quarterback was having success throwing on the opening drive of the game, in large part because it's a lot harder to throw on third down when the defense is expecting it, like you saw right there. They were ready, had a really good coverage call to get the INT.
Will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, NC State. Let's go. Break. Double. Let's go.
Tries to do it himself on the draw. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
NC State might think about going for a big one on 2nd and short. Pulls and throws off the RPO. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. He'll get this drive started from the 29. Off the play fake on first down. Hit as he throws. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to throw. It's Stone. He's got his man. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
Feels as if the whole city of Raleigh is trying to help out the Pack on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets the toe down, but didn't go forward at all.
That is how you play defense. You drop back, you let him catch the football, you go attack, you don't let him break tackles. Really nice execution by the defense.
Kansas State will have to punt it away. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. A little floater there that falls incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
You know, this defense knew the offense was going to try to take shots vertically down the field and do it in a variety of ways. That time, they were able to defend the corner route and swat the ball down.
Back to pass, it's Bailey. Pocket breaking down. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 38. They'll start this drive going to the air. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the first quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they've got to...
Turning it on! Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
That's the beauty of misdirection in the run game, right? You try to show the defense one look, and then you come back and hit them the other way when they're not expecting it.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Looking to throw on 1st down. They'll run the screen.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
The Wildcats have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
He's got it. There he goes. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. And the Wildcats will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Scanning the field, it's Stone. Unleashes to the end zone. And that is interception. 3 on the day.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
Yeah, I'm surprised they didn't even do a review on that or anything.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Quarterback running on the draw. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Wolfpack with a lot of options on 2nd and short. Back to pass. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Looks as if NC State will have to punt it away.
On to kick it away.
Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Dropping back, it's Stone. Finds his tight end. Stop just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And that one's incomplete.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions, and he just lets the coverage tell him where to go.
Sometimes you see the offenses sort of settle in, find areas to probe after that first quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
Third down is a big factor in games. It's something that I know this offense in particular practices often throughout the week, but they just haven't been able to get it done so far in this game on these critical downs. That time, quarterback can't link up with his guy, and they've got to find a better way of being more efficient on third.
Get this drive going from the 17. Back to pass, it's Bailey. Oh, they're after him. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
NC State has to come up with a big play on third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Blasted as he lets it go. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. NC State to bring the punt team onto the field. Got it near midfield. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Here's the hit. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Yeah, it fell incomplete because he did a great job of getting to the quarterback. He's in the pocket. Yeah, he's comfortable, but you get in there and you get a hit on him. Now he feels it. Can't throw the football. Can't follow through with his arm motion. Nice job by the defense.
The Wolfpack faithful screaming at the top of their lungs, desperate for a third down stop. And it's picked off for the third time today.
We're watching this DB on film. I just love his ability to break on the ball. And I think he was anticipating on third and long that time, the offense throwing it right around the sticks. So he was able to drive on the football and secure that interception.
They'll start this drive at their own 48. From the gun, to give, looking for room. Slithers into space. Gashing the
this guy's going to be a force. You look at this offense, they find different ways to get him the football, different ways to use him. 3 times now he's entered the end zone, and not even 2 full games yet. This dude's a playmaker.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Oklahoma State is down, but they are not out of it. Not inside Boone Pickens Stadium, one of the best home field advantages in all of college football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Cal. That's where things stand right now, and of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Snap of this drive will come from their own 17. To the air, it's Stone. Fires to the right. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback.
I'll tell you something, in college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions. In the first half of this game, he's been reading the quarterback's eyes, and he has been everywhere, an absolute ball.
NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score, David. See if they can do it again.
Yeah, and I find it hard-pressed they're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, David. Everybody in this stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Let's see what he can do here.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Pulls it in. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
Looking downfield on first down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Power football with the run. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Might be changing the route. Looking downfield, it's Bailey. Grabbed behind the line. It's Allen. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
I know that was 3rd down, and I know the quarterback's trying to be careful. You don't want to be too greedy, but he had guys open downfield. I think if he had been a little bit more patient and been a little bit more willing to let the play develop, I think he could have converted that with a throw vertically down the field. Instead, he got lazy, checked it down to his running back, and now they're setting up 4th down.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. to go up top on first down. Lofts one high and deep. Pulls it in on the right. Off to the races. Touchdown, Kansas State. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. And to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse, they'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
NC State might think about going for a big one on 2nd and short. Looking for a man, it's Bailey. Under fire. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on him.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
Defense needed that stop badly. They gave up a touchdown. They gave up a field goal. Here they are in the 3rd possession. They've got to find a way to get off the field. So really nice job on a critical 3rd down, forcing an incompletion.
Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
The Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. Kansas State has it with another 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Stone. Fires to the right. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play, they'll go back to the air. Trying to set up the screen. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
3rd down. Red zone play. Well alive. action. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And with the field goal, we are tied here in the second quarter.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Going for it all. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. There's the pressure. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
You know, these throws to the perimeter of the field can be so tricky for a quarterback. You've got to be pinpoint accurate and have great timing. You didn't see it there from the QB.
He'll take it on the return. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Looking to throw on first down. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. They'll immediately call timeout. Feels as if the whole city of Raleigh is trying to help out the pack on 3rd down. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Pressure coming. Finds his big tight end. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Oh, I thought I'd have a second to run another play. I thought the clock stopped at their first down. Yeah, I was not paying attention. I thought I'd have a second.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out to the 35.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
First down, 10 yards to go. Looking for a man. It's Bailey. Using the quick game. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
You know, oftentimes these slot receivers, they're not the biggest guys in the world, but they're really good at finding the open spaces in the middle of the field. And you saw that guy attack the defense in the perfect spot, making life easy for his QB.
To the air on first down. Bring in the heat. He's going to run it. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't. He's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
Wolfpack will have first and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. Looking downfield, it's Bailey. Rushes on him. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep.
Return goes out of bounds.
So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4.
I think one of the hardest things to do is stick to the run when it's not working. But it's those runs right there that are the reason why you have to do it, right? You can't get too one-dimensional. Keep slipping those runs in there. Keep getting a little bit of positive yards. Next thing you know, you look up and you might break one of those after you got them a little bit tired.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit. Let's keep going.
The Wolfpack faithful screaming at the top of their lungs, desperate for a 3rd down stop. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Here's the handoff. Across the 45. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
From inside the 40 at the 37, it's first down. To the air, it's Bailey. Finds his man, it's Boston. Oh, he got loose. Breaks into the open. Gets out of bounds after the big game, and they've got it first and goal.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
A first down run in the red zone. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
That's an area of the field the quarterback just cannot take a sack on. Second down, down inside the 5-yard line. If it's not open, you just got to throw it away because now you've backed yourself up even further. It's going to be even harder to throw this thing into the end zone or to score a touchdown. That's going to be a learning opportunity for this young man.
Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he runs it all the way down to the 3-yard line before he's finally knocked down.
There's just not a lot of great play calls, guys, for third in California. So you hand it off, you try to get some of that yardage back, and see what happens next.
Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting out there.
This drive will start from the 19-yard line. To the ground with the back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Wildcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing, he just throws it away. The defense wins that down. You live to play another day.
Quickly to the tight end. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. There's no need to panic or anything, but this would be a really opportune time to put something together and try to take control of this game.
And sometimes you just come out as the favorite, and you're a little bit flat, and you expect to win. And sometimes that leads to slow starts, but I think if they can get that passion, that adrenaline, they get a little fired up right here, I think they'll take care of business.
And they just got to make a play. You just got to get something positive to happen here, sort of wake them up, and then put another play back-to-back, and all of a sudden they get that momentum going. We know they've got the dudes. They've got the studs on both sides of the ball to win this football game. It just needs to start with one spark.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Stone. Here comes the heat. Grabbed in the middle, it's Watkins. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
It's complete on the right side. You want to talk about running behind your pads as he plows his way to the 35.
Picks up 6. Brings up 2nd down.
Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them, but exactly. Get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
Deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. The snap sets up the throw, sets up the screen. There he goes! Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get in the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Kansas State back at it after picking up the first down. Some misdirection with the counter. Powers forward but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. To the air, it's Bailey. Under fire. Moves around to clear up the vision. How about that job to get down in the nick of time to avoid the big hit?
Really nice timing. Nice job by the quarterback. He drops back to pass, but how about saving your best for when it matters most late in the ball game? Biggest run of the day in a big moment.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Looking for a crease to the left. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Might be looking to run. The flag flies in as this one falls incomplete. We'll see who it's on. So he just lost track of where the line of scrimmage was. The illegal forward pass will wave off the play. Penalty will be accepted. All wideouts, no backs. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. Got room on the return. After making the interception, he took it all the way back and sets up his offense at the 17-yard line.
Man, we needed that so bad. We needed the football, had to get a stop, forcing a turnover. Best case scenario, offense back on the field, trailing in the 4th quarter. Time to go win it.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Takes the easy throw in the flat. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
A great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
Touchdown, Wildcats! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And at this stage of the game in the fourth quarter, big-time players make big plays in big games. What a great job after he secured the catch in the open field, showing off the speed, taking it to the house, and with it, his team now has the lead.
Kansas State 17, NC State 13.
Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run it out of the shotgun. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Dropping back, it's Bailey. Fires to the tight end. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
NC State on the move, set up with another first down. Give to the single back. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
I love the play call running the football here in the fourth quarter, because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
NC State with a 1st and 10 here. Wants to throw on first down. Release to the back. Snags it over the middle. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
From the red zone, looking for a man. Catch in the middle, it's Anderson. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
And as a defense, you're going to give up plays, and receivers are going to make nice catches, but it's your job to limit the damage. Great job by the defense. As soon as he catches the football, they get him on the ground. Don't allow any of those big plays after the catch.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Takes the handoff. It's Allen. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start thinking now, and you start letting that clock tick, and you stop kind of playing carefree. Keep doing what you've done all day long to build the lead, finish this thing out, pull off the big upset.
And if they want to take the lead, can't be thinking field goal here. They'll need a touchdown to go up in the fourth. And this offense hoped to just run it in, and the defense was having none of it. No gain. Ball remains at the 2. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? This is a design run. Touchdown, Wolfpack! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
This is an offense that has so much confidence. They believe they're able to win the game when it matters the most. They've got the playmakers to do it. You saw it on that last touchdown. Now taking the lead with less than 2 minutes to go.
And here's the return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And I'm going to be really curious to watch this offense and see how much faith and trust they have in themselves and the weather, right? Like, it's passing situation, it's a 2-minute situation. You practice spreading this ball all over the field. Can you do that? Because this is not ideal weather, and you can't make a mistake here.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Throws to the tight end. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned.
Yeah, both sides. We both couldn't get anything going.
Take any more chances, they'll line up in victory formation.
Yeah.
Looks like the offense will just take a knee.
Yeah.
It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless whether this team is ranked or unranked, when their home crowd is like they were today, they're tough to beat, period.